Hello and welcome to an unboxing video. I'm Fatui and today we're looking at, as you can see, Metroid Dread Special Edition for Switch, which is the only version or edition that's out as of right now, or probably will ever be. So, this game has been out for over a week. Physical copies are hard to come by. Reasons are COVID, etc. And really, physical copies don't sell that well anymore. So I have already finished the game. Finished it Saturday. And that's the day after it was released. Spent pretty much most of my free time that I had to play it. Hence working from home, I have that opportunity to do that when I'm on break and all that. Which is lucky for me, of course, but that's what it is. This is not going to be a review. We are only going to look at the game. If you want a review, go to places where there are reviews. The only thing I'm going to say this here is my game of the year. Anyways, I have not opened this here box yet, so I have been saving this here. I've had it for a little bit over a day now, and it's now Thursday, the week after it came out, so it's almost a week since it came out, and we're going to open it up. And as you can see, this here is pretty big. It's a lot bigger than I expected. I expected, let's just say, a Switch size case. So this here is pretty much the normal knife that I use. So it's pretty much 4 times the size of a Switch case, and a lot thicker also. We have Samus in the front, all the PG stuff and all that. And we actually have a nice picture in the back. Also, it is embossed with some plastic around to preserve it a little bit. We're going to try and preserve that as much as possible. And there is no real special thing on the sides here, but that's pretty much it. Samus and the Emmy. Let's get ahead and check it out. So, we are going to look here and see what we can get. So, a nice opening here. And we're going to slide that right out as easily as possible to not damage anything here. And this here plastic is always, it's actually it actually cuts a little bit, and this here box is actually really heavy also, so let's see if we can squeeze out. Well, maybe not, okay. Let's just be a little bit more rough then. There we go. It's been squeezed a little bit in the trim, but it's preserved nicely, so we're gonna just put that away for now. So, cardboard case or cardboard packaging. This here is not something you open here from the looks of it. We're just gonna unveil it nice and slow. And there we have it. Black inside. And we have this. So there is a metal case, which is probably the size of a Switch case. Thin. A really, really nice finish on it. Yep. We have the Screw Attack logo. We have the Chozo statue here. Place to put your the cart for the Switch card in. That's pretty much it. Gonna put that right here again. Let's see, what do we have here? So we have some postcards maybe. Nice packaging here. We have, these here are old, you can call it postcards, whatever you want. This is the original Metroid. This is Samus Returns. This is actually, it is the same picture, but it is a little bit updated from the remake because the remake is a little bit not as detailed, or the original is not as detailed as this here was a Game Boy. It also says Game Boy right here instead of the entertainment system. We have Super Metroid, which is of course my favorite Metroid still. This here is the second one, my favorite, second favorite Metroid. on Super Nintendo. We have the Game Boy Advance on Metroid Fusion, and then we have Dread. So this is also the timeline you need to play it in. So this here can be switched out with Metroid Zero Mission on Game Boy Advanced. Then you can play the DS version or the Game Boy version. The 3DS actually. And then we have Super Metroid, which you of course should be playing on a Super Nintendo. Or emulator, which is available on Switch also. You can get it through the subscription of Switch online subscription. Fusion, sadly, only thing you can play it legally is through, I think it's Wii U that has a Game Boy version through the emulation store, or you have to purchase it and play it on a Game Boy Advanced, or you can, and then we have the Switch here, which is the newest one. So that is pretty much it. Nice and easy to store away, to preserve up. Maybe it can be hung into a frame or something. And then we have the game itself, which I'm guessing is just the simple card. We are going to open it just to check if everything is in order. I picked up the game two times, so I bought it 2 times. This here is my second purchase. The first purchase, of course, was digital, because I do not like to use cartridges in general. I haven't preserved them more than playing them. I'm gonna remove this here, and I'm guessing, as we all know, there's no manual here. There's probably a link to a QR code or something, and then there's the game. Yep. So we have the Switch cartridge here, and then, yeah, something in French from the looks of it. Yeah, and just a link. So no manual, which is sad that they do not do that anymore. And it is the same size as here. So let us see underneath if there's anything. From the looks of it, there is nothing here. But there is something underneath in general from the looks of it. So we're going to just put this here back. There's nothing here, so we're going to do this now. And we're going to put this here. And this here is the mission log, journal, the mission. Looks like this here was purchased or is a French edition to some extent. And this here is probably the art book, which we're going to take a quick look at. Just nice and easy here. And it's a really nice finish. It's a hardcover. It is a little bit bendy, but it's also the format. The back looks to be fairly sturdy, so it's not cheap. We have Metroid logs, journal de la mission, and yeah, nice inlay. Let's see, what else do we have here? And then we start. So we start, of course, with the Super Famicom art, which is Metroid. This here is also Metroid down here, if I remember correctly. This here is the Japanese art. We then have the drawings of Samus and the first suit. This here is the original suit. The Mario suit does have larger soldiers, so there is a difference there. So this here is the regular suit. We have all the monsters from the original game, the art here, which is fantastic. More of it. I actually do not know all the names here. Let's see here. Here we have, this here is also the art for Metroid 1, or the first Metroid game. So this here is, let's see here. We have Crag, we have, I can't remember the other ones. This here is Ridley. We have E-Tank, Mario Suit, Screw Attack, Missile, Super Jump, or High Jump. We have Morph Ball, we have Laser, and this here is Plasma, I think? I can't remember all of them. Now we're into Metroid 2 Samus Returns. This here is the original version, so we're going to see, first of all, this here is, of course, Samus' normal suit. This is the warrior suit. The gravity suit was not introduced before Super Metroid, so hence we will not see it before that. We see a little bit more versions here. Here we see the Metroid evolution because, spoiler alert, the idea here is that through Metroid, you find out that the Metroids, which were experimented on or were trying to taken over by the space pirates and the Mother Brain, which you eliminated in Metroid 1. After that, Metroid 2 starts and you get a mission for killing all the Metroids, hence they were deemed too powerful or a threat to get to the galaxy. So you see this here is the original Metroid and these here are the evolutions of it all. Then you have also some of the side monsters. This here is actually one of the Metroids also. I think this here is a beta or alpha. And you see all the stages of it, of the mutations. These here are all the other mobs that you encounter through the game. And you can check the, actually you can check the channel for full playthroughs of this here version. There's of course some things here also, because this here will be on the planet that the Chozo actually bred them on, because they actually tried to control them. The Chozos actually had a clan that actually could control them, hence they were trying to use them, but a lot of things. And the Chozos are also the ones that created Samus' power suit and also raised her. This here is the ship. We have the upgrades here. This here is Spider Ball, where we are introduced to that. We have the jump here. We have gravity suits. We have the screw attacks. We have wave beam, spacer, ice, and laser. And we have the 2 missile types. Also, if the missile upgrade and the other one I can't remember. Let's see here, Super Metroid, which is the one that I'm actually most comfortable with. So we have here, this here is the warrior suit here, we have screw attack here, we have space jump and all the other things here. And now we go into this here's Crag, we have some of the other ones, the Metroid, we have the Chozo statue that you fight on Chozo in general, and all the other bosses, Mother Brain, Ridley, many of the other monsters. And we even have the map here also. We have also the grappling beam here. We have save the animals here. We have the ship, new ship design. And we have the full map here. So we start here, go down here through, this here is Norfair. We have Rainiark. We have, oh, I can't remember them all right now on top of my head, sorry about that. Let's see here, Metroid Fusion, Game Boy Advance. This here is on the space station. Samus has a different suit here because of the X-Parasite. We see, of course, a little bit of a different ship here. We see also some of the other things here, some of the other monsters. And then Samus Returns, which is the remake of the Return of Samus. You see the same thing here. This here is the people who worked on Samus Returns, or the Return of Samus, is actually the same people who made Dread, but they took a lot of the feedback that was issues with the game here, and took that in and made it a little bit more polished. Hence, they made, in my opinion, the Game of the Year of 2021. Crag, all that stuff. Super nice. Sadly, 3DS game. I hope they port it to Switch. They should. It is perfect. They should actually not port it to Switch, because the only gripe that I have with the Switch and Metroid in general, hence it is running it is a 60 FPS experience. The Switch cannot guarantee a full 60 FPS at the same time. There are drops in it, and that is just unacceptable. They should definitely do something about it. So the Switch Pro or whatever is going to come is the hope and all of that. And then the last thing is going to be dedicated to Dread. And here's where I'm going to stop, because if you have not played or want to play Dread, and this here is going to be the trigger that you want to actually experience, this here package that you get and get it, because it is still available. It is not sold out. It's just a little bit hard to get, and not a lot of stores have it, at least where I am. I will not spoil anything of this here, because there will be spoilers in the last half or over half of it here. I do not consider this here spoilers, because first of all, this here is a tiny thing, and it's 20 plus years of content we're talking about here. And if you haven't checked it out, I'm sorry about that, but I do think I will not spoil what is behind here. So that's going to be it. So we have, if we recap here, a nice package with a hugely high classic mission log journal. The packaging is nice. You get the game. You get a nice hardcover, and so on and so forth. And everything fits nicely. You shape it here, and then go back. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you hit the like button, that would be appreciated. If you didn't like the video, hit that other button also. And subscribe if you want to see more. I know this here is the first video in a long time, and I am busy. This here is a hobby of mine, but I do appreciate the support, even though I don't make money out of it. But it's nice to see a thumbs up if that I know some people like it. Anyways, I will not bore you anymore with that. This here video is probably run too long anyway, so thank you for stopping by. Until next time,